Anyone see Bryce Mitchell's podcast debut? Anyone happen to tune into Bryce Mitchell's recent podcast episode that he put out, guys? If you've only seen the clip, he said so much more. I've watched the whole thing. I did a video on it. Bryce did it this time. Greetings, fat. Bryce Mitchell went all in. Based Bryce Mitchell. Don't start, chat. Bryce Mitchell and Elon should do a pod together. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Bryce Mitchell, man. Bryce. Impression of him. Let me tell you about something real quick. Thank you for the $2. Hey, Bryce, I need a new bait for my fishing line. You, Bryce, and Urban need to join forces. I don't know about that right now. That might be a bit of a power move, a real blitzkrieg type move. Holy moly. Thank you for the £2. You know Dana was pressured into addressing Bryce. Yeah, he had to. They own the UFC. They're obviously going to make him address it. That was the quickest addressing we've seen from Dana White ever in UFC history. Within hours. He's up there. First thing he needs to say. Didn't even get asked about it. He needed to deliver that message. Yeah, brother. Get rid of those. Yeah. Watched longer. He said I know. I watched it. I've done all of it. I've reacted to all of it on my video. Bryce the right Mitchell. Okay. Who's the better racist, Strickland or Mitchell? Strickland ain't even, dude. Strickland's Bush League. I can't believe it, but Bryce Mitchell's made Strickland look like such a pussy of the racist world, Usually not a fan of grapplers, but starting to like this guy. Okay. Thank you for the $2, Bryce. Kanye West 2.0 on steroids, Mitchell. Yep. Starting not to like grapplers, yeah. Bryce's gas tank is crazy, to be fair. Bryce interview after stream. No, we haven't got a Bryce interview after stream. Based Bryce strikes again. Thank you for the $2. God bless America. Me Gilch, Bruce with him. Me Gilches of all Gilch. Thank you very much. Based Bryce Mitchell. I won't accept any other opinion. Impression of Bryce. Fishing with Hitler. Hitler, I need a new bait for my line, Hitler. You got to tow the line out, Hitler. You rocking the boat. Quit rocking the boat, Adolf. Breaking news. Giant thunderstorms over Searcy, Arkansas. Based Bryce Mitchell. Wait, he says they have an opinion. Mitchell will end up getting 3 fights with Emmett. True. Impression of Bryce homeschooling his son about World War II. God, please, sleep. It just slips out of his soul. You know what I mean? Jeez. Bruh, how the fuck does a beanie add £100? I don't know. Thank you for the $5. Just seen a thing on IG. Call themselves a man to dress like a female and date. All right, man. Just seen a thing on IG. Call themselves a man, dress like a female and date a man, cut off his breast, all too well, looking like an alien. Thank you for the 5, man. Josh Emmett star blowing up from the... Dude, you need... Stop the hatred of them, dude. They're taking them outside of the gene pool. Fine. Josh Emmett star blowing up from the Bryce Mitchell KO. Yeah, Josh Emmett's going to have a ton of star power. This is the great... Dude, I think this is a great promo move by... He really went full heel. Bryce Mitchell kind of went full heel. If we're really being honest with ourselves, guys. I think Bryce may have gone full heel. What if this is just Bryce Mitchell's heel turn, promo the likes of which we have never seen before? In the podcast, he hit a salute chat. Did you guys see it? I don't know if anyone saw it, but he did hit a kind of salute. W. Bo Mitchell, okay. Josh Emmett star blowing up from Bryce Mitchell KO. Impression of Bryce mocking Ariel next interview? No, we can't. No, stop. Impression of Bryce and Ariel having a disagreement. No. It's just a shower. Rewatched Josh Emmett KO rewatching Josh Emmett KO full volume. Oh, yeah. Fuck Bryce, right? Everyone said this response was fast, but the interview has been out for 6 days. Oh, it has, to be fair. But it blew up on Twitter like just a fucking few hours ago, you know? If you look at the oldest comments on the video, they agree with him. I know, I've seen. Bryce ain't wrong. God bless. All right, guys. You said Bryce has a great gas tank. I know someone who had a better one. I know, dude. My heart. Thank you for the $2. He went full heel. Yep. Full heil. Yeah. Thank you for the 8 months of membership. Damon Dean 04. Bryce Mitch Heil. Yep. Guru, when are you going to tell us that you and Bryce were cousins? Shut up, dude. He needs to embrace it and get some epic tattoos. No, he doesn't. I told you I'll get my mask. Hang on. I told y'all get me my swastika shorts. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all make me my swastika shorts. Thank you for the $2. My money up, but my syndrome down. True. Thank you. It's funny, Bryce was on Aljo's channel training together recently. There you go. Impression of Donald Trump complimenting Bryce Mitchell. He wouldn't at all. He would not at all, because he's completely... he wouldn't at all, though. He would absolutely condemn him. Bryce KO was so bad, it sent him to the 1940s. There you go. Impression of Bryce telling the Jews about his nice guy, this nice guy the government told them to hate. There you go. I can't do all the impressions, guys. Don't let this Bryce Mitchell controversy overshadow the fact that Kronk Racing was on the main card of UFC 310 and should be cut from the UFC. True. Let's not let this overshadow others. Who would have thought a skinhead would KO a Nazi? I know. Ugh. Let's be clear. You don't actually agree, right? Of course not. Bryce deserves a Medal of Honor. You know, at one point in the interview, Bryce Mitchell said, listen, I'm not saying Hitler was perfect. Bryce's one-liners in the interview are crazy, you know. Crazy. At one point, he actually said that, like, to cover himself. That was like him walking back his claims. He said, listen, I ain't saying Hitler's perfect. Like, that's some crazy hot take. Jesus. Thank you for the Bryce deserves a Medal of Honor in the racist community. Dude, some of the things he was saying. I'm waiting for the fact-checking video on Bryce, by the way. Some of the stuff. He was getting into the Bolsheviks, and he was getting into some things. He was getting into some I don't know. You can fact check if you want, I guess. I guess someone's going to make a massive fact check video and disprove everything he said. I can't wait for it. Oh, God. Oh, Jake Shields interview inbound with Bryce Mitchell, boys. You know it's coming. Impression of Bryce explaining flat Earth. See, you've been reading in the Bible, you got to understand the firmament. People forget, man. Mitchell's favorite number is 271,000. Okay. Impression of Bryce Mitchell giving his thoughts to Ariel's 3 kids while he has it. Don't make it personal, dude. Stop. I don't want to go. Let's just joke around about how crazy Bryce is, how crazy it is that Bryce said these things. Kron Gracie must be pissed getting slammed by him. Yeah. Literal first episode of his podcast and the last. Impression of Bryce guiding Ariel into it. No, we can't impersonate that. People forget, man, Bryce was one of the first to recognize Piggy. He was the first to ever recognize my channel. Thoughts on Dana's response to Bryce? Never seen him more heated ever. But Ari Emanuel owns the UFC, so he needed to... Obviously, it was going to be a strong response from Dana. He don't want to lose his job. What kind of fish do you think Bryce would have taken the Fuhrer fishing for? Maybe bass or some shit? Bryce been taking too many semesters at YouTube uni. Connor Grapes a woman, no comment. Jones hits wife, no comment. Dana hits wife, no comment. Bryce Hitler comment. Same day condemnation by Dana. Notice they weren't calling him a liar. Hey, I'm waiting for someone to fact check Bryce. We'll see. We'll see what the response is. I'm sure there'll be a viral fact-checking video that disproves it, all of the crazy things he was saying. We need a Martin Hot Pie interview. He was jokes. Oh, the fucking guy that jumped in the Twitter space. Yeah, he was quite funny. Me and Sozo spit roasted Orban. Notice they aren't calling him a liar, all right? Who would have thought Bryce would go from flat earth to H-man's a nice guy? Maybe that seizure really woke him up to the truth. Okay. Thank you for the $5. Weasel dropping his Was Bryce Mitchell right video. Yeah. Who really won? Jake Shields is red pilling the entire UFC roster. Where's the lie, though? Guys, it's illegal for me to question. It's illegal for me to have the conversation that Bryce Mitchell had. So we can't go too far with it, you know? It's illegal for me to do. Impression of McGregor as a postman after bankruptcy. Mate, stand your fucking base, mate, yeah? I'm gonna fucking stick me dick through your letterbox, mate, yeah?